location from Nassau, Bahamas, it's the SmallCapPower Expert Interview.
We're in the Bahamas at the President's Club Small Cap Conference, and I'm joined by James West. Thank you so much for being here with us, James.
Thank you for having me.
What are some myths about the commodity sector that you can debunk for us?
Well, first, the main one is that commodities as a descriptor of an asset class is too general to say that it affects markets in one way or the other. Consider food commodities, rice, orange juice, coffee, versus commodities like precious metals, gold, silver, versus industrial minerals like iron ore, copper, tin. I don't think that you should ever think of commodities as a sector. Commodities is a broad descriptor for essentially the building blocks of everything. All of the nations of the world are creating currencies through quantitative easing and diminishing the value of currencies through zero interest rate policies. You're seeing an explosion in the demand for assets denominated in those currencies because the currency itself has become so cheap. And so therefore the interest shifts globally towards synthetic derivative assets as opposed to real assets.
And how are you finding the investors' sentiments at this conference?
Well, this conference is unique in that the people who are here are people who have continued to prosper through being early, which is really one of Fabrice Taylor's main themes in his newsletter. And so the attitude and the energy here it's exuberant. In the Canadian capital markets, this is where money is made, this is where capital grows, regardless of what's happening in the world. At the earliest stages, the embryonic stages of companies' evolution, there is always wealth creation, regardless of what the general market is doing. Just as you will see new gold companies going into production, it's a sector out of favor. If you look at what the multiples are going to be on their earnings, it's going to be a very cheap sector. So from a contrarian standpoint, the people here who are generally contrarians and forward thinkers, that's why the commodities panel was of interest. There might be an opportunity because they're so beaten up and they're so out of favor with investors. But in general, the sentiment at this conference is exuberant.
How can our viewers learn more from you?
Well, they could visit my website at midasletter.com. They can sign up for a free subscription and from that experience determine whether a subscription to the premium version, which includes stock picks every month and sector-wide insights from the website.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reporting from the President's Club Small Cap Conference, I'm Rachel Lee for SmallCapPower.
Be sure to see more conference interviews on smallcappower.com/videos.